What's up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee, and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. So I am back with another reaction video. Now this comes from a man who says he will not sign child support papers for his adopted daughter. So we're gonna get into the clip. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. What do you think in the comments below? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, share and like the video, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
I'm not signing them papers, man. That's not my daughter. I'm not paying child support. We getting divorced, right?
Excuse me.
It's not my daughter biologically.
You signed these adoption papers, giving these child the same biological rights as a child who is your own.
Bro, I didn't sign the birth certificate. What adoption paper? Where I signed them at?
I got the papers.
Okay, you got the papers. You ain't got no papers.
Did he sign the birth certificate?
I didn't sign the birth certificate. That's what I'm saying. That's not my daughter biologically. Her daddy in jail.
But she was there since she was born.
Okay, what that mean?
You adopted her though. I got the adoption papers somewhere.
Okay, but what that mean?
Somewhere.
I'm not paying child support.
We were married for 7 years.
Just pull out the birth certificate.
Okay, it don't really matter if we was married or not. It don't really matter. That's not my daughter.
Look.
I'm not about to.
Listen, y'all chime in the comments. Do y'all think that if he adopted the daughter, do you think he should pay child support? Even though they're getting a divorce, and then she said they've been together for 7 years and he's taking care of the child for 7 years. Do you think that he should pay child support? Because she's saying he did adopt the child. I did hear her say he didn't sign the birth certificate, but somehow he adopted the child. My thing is this: if he adopted the child that's not biologically his, then in a sense he set himself up for this, because if you adopt a child, you're taking that child on as your own. So the same rights that would apply to your biological child would apply to the adopted child. Let me know if I'm wrong. If you put yourself in that position to where you adopt somebody else's child, then you're taking on the legal responsibility of that child. So you would be liable for child support. Let's continue.
Once you adopt this child, it becomes yours in the same.
But what I'm saying is, where the papers at?
I understand. Do you have the papers?
She don't know where the papers is even at. That's what I'm saying. She's so unorganized. That's why we're getting divorced now. You're not organized. It's not my kid.
You're signing these papers.
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not, I took care of her.
Give us 15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay, you might need.
You know, see, this is why this is a sticky situation. You know, for men who decide to marry or get in relationships with women who have kids, in some states, if you've been taking care of that child for a certain amount of time, then you can legally become responsible for that child. The same way that when you marry a woman, if you provide a certain lifestyle for her, if you make a lot of money and she didn't have, you know, this luxurious lifestyle before, but you created a luxurious lifestyle for her, giving her all these things, and you've done that over some periods of years, you know, and she's established that lifestyle, a lot of times she can get, you know, paid off of that, the lifestyle that you created for her. So you think that you're doing a good thing by taking on this woman or marrying her and taking on her children. But if she decides to leave you, then you're stuck with the bag. You're stuck with still either paying her alimony or, you know, or spousal support, and stuck with the child who is not biologically yours because you took them on as a package deal and you took care of the mother and the child. So even if she decides to leave, she still can get a bag off of you. You still will be liable for taking care of that child, and in some cases that woman as well. So you will be paying child support and possibly spousal support for that woman as well. So I think this is partly what a lot of men are talking about and are skeptical about when it comes to dating women or even getting married or even, you know, taking on single mothers. Because if you take care of that child and this woman decides to leave, you could still be on the hook for a child that's not biologically yours because you were just doing the right thing. That's not a win-win situation for any man. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
15. You know what I'm saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's life.
You're throwing away 7 years.
You raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off.
How you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlie?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Well, listen, and I also think that if you decide to leave the marriage, then I don't think you should get anything because it's your choice to break it up. So why do you want to benefit from something that you're choosing to walk away from, especially if there's no real reason for you to leave? If it's just because y'all have differences and you feel like you need to go find yourself and go on a journey or whatever, I don't think that you should get anything. You know, there has to be something really detrimental that caused the breakup. But if it's just something that you don't feel like y'all could get along and, you know, what is it? No fault divorces. If you can just claim, just say, oh, you just fell out of love and whatever. I don't think you should be, I think you should be penalized for that because marriage is work. It's ups and downs. It's for better or worse. It tells you in the vows. So you shouldn't be able to just walk away, especially for reasons that otherwise could be fixed. You know what I mean? There's no abuse. There's nothing detrimental that's stopping you from working out your marriage. You shouldn't get anything, in my opinion. Once again, I'll say men have to be cautious. This is stuff that men go through on a daily. You think you're doing the right thing by taking on this woman and her children, but you are the one who's going to have to be left holding the bag if she decides to leave you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that is something most men want to do, because if the woman leaves you, now she leaves you, you don't know if the relationship is salvageable with the child that you did raise. And on top of that, you still got to pay money for a child ultimately who isn't yours. And then on top of that, a lot of these women poison their children against the man who raised them, because they can say, oh yeah, you raised her, but are you going to sabotage the relationship that he did build with this child? Can he still have a relationship with this child that's supposed to be his outside of you leaving him? Because a lot of times they don't even want that. They don't even want the child to be happy with the father or presumed father. They want to mess that relationship up and make it seem like they were the best thing ever. And he just was, a deadbeat, even though he took on this child that wasn't his and raised this child. So, I just don't think it's a win-win situation for men who put themselves in these situations at all. But let's continue.
Tell her that we
So
get
what am I
divorced.
supposed to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you
signing that.
just
Quit
walking
doing
out
that
her
at me.
life completely?
Yes, I am.
That's fucked up.
I'm closing this chapter in my life.
Now she's saying that's messed up, but it's messed up that you're sabotaging the relationship and the livelihood of your child's upbringing by walking away from the man that you married. And then on top of that, if he did adopt your child, he went the extra mile to be a part of that child's life and raise that child. And here you are wanting a divorce for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I don't think women fully think about their actions, but they look at your actions in the highest regard and look at you as something wrong with you, but not their actions. There's nothing wrong with their actions. Or they could break up the home anytime they feel like it. Whatever they feel like doing, it's okay. But for men, anything that they choose or not choose to do is a problem. So listen, I'm going to leave it here. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video. Do you think he should sign the papers, or you think he should not, even if he did adopt that child? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Comment, like, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. Hit that bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.